What's going on, everybody? Welcome inside fitnessinformer.com, Fitness Informant's YouTube channel. I'm F5 founder and CEO Ryan Buck. I want to thank you for stopping by to check out our 100% honest, no bullshit review of BlackMarketLabs Recovery Amino product. What's interesting about this product is they reformulated it, because once upon a time this thing was a 511 BCAA/EAA complex, but the BCAAs were 511. It's not the case anymore. They actually improved the product in our opinion. So today we're going to talk about this on 5 different categories. First, we're going to talk about the ingredient profile. What's in this baby? Second, we're going to talk about does it work? Third, we're going to talk about the flavor. In this case, it was peach. Fourth, we're going to talk about mixability as well as show you a mixability test here on camera. And then finally, we're going to talk about the value of this product. So let's dive into this. We get 7 grams of BCAAs. Now, like I mentioned earlier, once upon a time, this was a 5:1:1 ratio BCAAs. Now it's just a little bit over 2. It's 4,500 milligrams of leucine, and then it's 1,250 milligrams of isoleucine and valine. So what I say that is because a lot of these companies now are doing things like 6:1:1 and 8:1:1 and 12:1:1 ratio BCAAs when the proven ratio per studies is 2:1:1. So albeit we don't mind a little bit extra leucine to boost the mTOR process, when you get something like a 12:1:1, that is just the brand taking advantage of the consumer because leucine is the cheapest of the 3 ingredients of the BCAAs. It's a marketing thing, right? 10:1:1, 12:1:1 is not better than anything. It's just cheaper for the manufacturer, and they still charge you, the consumer, the same price. So BlackMarketLabs is actually pretty close to that 2:1:1 ratio with a little bit extra leucine. It's a fair profile, something we can get behind. We like it. It's not a big deal. 7 grams of BCAAs, a really hefty dosage of BCAAs considering the average in this category is about 5. So nice job by BlackMarketLabs on that one. Then you have the Eaa Blend, which includes the other 6 essential amino acids, which comes in just over a gram. So what we like to see on the Eaa blends is we'd like to see at least a gram. Anything below that, which some companies do to take advantage of like an entire Eaa complex, is unacceptable in our opinion. So what you'll see some companies doing is they'll say something like 8 grams of EAAs on the front of the package, and on the back of the package you have like 7.5 grams of BCAAs and just a half a gram of the other 6. So just make sure you check that out on your EAAs. I'll tell you that BlackMarketLabs Recovery Amino does a good job giving us 7 grams of BCAAs, just over a gram of EAAs for a total of just over 8 grams of all EAAs on this, because BCAAs are essential amino acids. On top of that, they also toss in an electrolyte blend, which is going to include sodium chloride, potassium chloride, and trisodium citrate, which is, you see this a lot now. They like to keep you hydrated because recovery drinks or amino drinks are taken a lot intra-workout, so adding in things like potassium chloride helps with electrolytes and helps with hydration, which is a really good thing inside of a product. The other ingredient in this then is going to be estrogen at 50 milligrams, which helps it helps with absorption. So overall, I like the use of estrogen. I like the use of the electrolyte complex. I think that the EAA/BAA complex is good. There is no magic formula for EAAs in terms of like how many of each separate essential amino acid that you need at this point. So I'm good with this. I'm good with the ratio being a little bit higher than 2:1:1. I think that BlackMarketLabs improved the product. When they're at 5:1:1, that's borderline too much in my opinion. So this is a much better, healthier dose of branched chain amino acids. In terms of effectiveness, these are very hard to tell, right? Unlike a pre-workout, you don't feel anything, you don't get energy, you don't get the beta-alanine tingles. But what you can do is if you're an advanced lifter, you can look at DOMS, reduction in delayed onset muscle soreness, especially the next day post-workout. Because what EAAs and BCAAs are going to do is they're going to help reduce DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, by removing lactic acid and helping with muscular recovery. So that's really the thing that you look for in effectiveness. I think that this is an effective product. I think the BCAA ratio along with the extra essential amino acids works well. Even if you're fasted, because you need a pool of EAAs for BCAAs to work, you have a pseudo pool of EAAs here at just over a gram. It'd be nice to a little bit more, but obviously I would say take this with food in your system. You can take it fasted as well. It should work, but I do think this is effective. It's a direct extension of the ingredient profile, so we're fans of the ingredient profile. The effectiveness should be there as well. The flavor on this one is peach. If you like sweet peach flavor, you're going to love this. We enjoy it. It's refreshing. It's different than what's out there. BlackMarketLabs has a really good flavoring system in their products, and this just proves it here. So if you like peach, it tastes just like peach. It tastes a little tropical. It's refreshing, especially if you're going to be sipping this intra-workout for the electrolytes and to help with the muscular recovery. Obviously, more than one scoop, you get more of a strong flavor of peach. It's up to you determining how many EAAs and BCAAs you want, but even at one scoop, you get a nice flavor of peach that works really well. In terms of mixability, something to keep very close in mind when it comes to essential amino acids and branched chain amino acids are that they're not soluble in water by nature, meaning that they don't really dissolve in water very well at all. So you're going to have particles, you're going to have grit, you're going to have some foam in EAAs when you mix it up, and that's what you'll see here on the camera too. And that's acceptable. Like at the end of the day, if I would say 99 out of 100 essential amino acids, 9 out of 100 BCAAs are going to have particles floating or rising to the top or bottom of the glass or shaker cup. because they just don't dissolve well in water. So that's acceptable. At the end of the day, if you look at this, one scoop is about 10 grams. It's about in line with a BCAA product. We look anywhere between 8 and 12 grams total with everything, and I think this comes right in line with that. So for that, in terms of the competitive set, this does mix right in line with them. No better, no worse. It's acceptable for us. This is a 30 serving unit for about $37. So it's just over $1 a serving. Really in the essential amino acid and BCAA games, we look at that dollar per serving as sort of a staple, but then we look to see what else we're getting. That dollar per serving really relates to a 5-gram BCAAs. We're getting 7 grams of BCAAs here, plus an additional gram of EAAs for a total of like a little bit over 8 grams of essential amino acids. So we should be okay paying more than $1, and we are. I think the value is in line with exactly what this product is. It does have estrogen, which helps with absorption. It's an more expensive absorption ingredient than biopurine. So at the end of the day, I think the price is justified for $37 for 30 servings. Check below for a coupon code to see if we can save you a few dollars on Black Market Labs Recovery Amino to make this even more valuable for you as the consumer. Make sure you follow us on all our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now button here below to stay up to date with all things from Fitness Informant and Black Market Labs. Check out our podcast. It's called Be Informed, Live Fit. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean. It's right here on YouTube, and it's on Google Podcasts as well. We have awesome guests like Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, and more. And for this review, all other supplement reviews, huge supplement deals, rankings, news, workout plans, and nutrition plans, check us out online. We're at fitnessinformant.com.